"There's no soul in your voice," Mr. Carlton snapped, glaring down at Amira as the rehearsal room fell silent. She froze, standing alone under the fluorescent lights, holding a trembling sheet of lyrics. She wasn't late, she wasn't off pitch, but she was the only black girl in the advanced choir class at Crestwell Arts Academy, and everyone knew it. Her hands clenched. Behind her, a few students giggled. One even whispered, "She's just a diversity pick." Amira's eyes darted to her mom in the hallway, who had arrived early with a soft smile, and froze mid-step. That night, Amira didn't say a word. She locked her bedroom door. But her mom, Danica, was already uploading a clip of her daughter's solo, recorded last week, unseen by anyone. And what that video unleashed would silence everyone. But what Danica didn't expect was who would reshare it first. By morning, the clip had 2 million views. "She sings like velvet," one user wrote. "Who is this girl?" another demanded. Amira sat at the kitchen table, stunned, still in pajamas, as her mom flipped the tablet around. Her own voice filled the screen, strong, aching, full of warmth. "That's not me," she whispered, "not the way they hear it." Danica knelt beside her. "That's always been you, baby. They just refuse to listen." At school, the reaction was icy. Mr. Carlton called her into his office. "You think going viral changes anything?" he said flatly. "That was off campus. It doesn't override my standards." But the tension cracked when a gray-haired man in a wool blazer stepped in, Dr. Holloway, guest professor from Juilliard. "She reminds me of someone," he said, narrowing his eyes, "a voice I heard once at the Grammys." The auditorium buzzed that afternoon. Dr. Holloway had requested a full rehearsal to observe the students, he said, but everyone knew it was about Amira. As she stepped on stage, her palms were slick. Her microphone crackled once, then cut completely. A hush. Mr. Carlton didn't move. The techs shrugged. It felt intentional. Amira glanced to the side. One student smirked. Another had her phone out. Her chest tightened. But then, from the back row, Danica stood up and began to hum. A haunting harmony floated through the air, clear, unmistakable. The crowd turned. Some gasped. "That's Danica Scott," someone whispered. "She was nominated." Amira looked at her mother and sang without the mic. Her voice reached every row. "She's not just my daughter," Danica said softly. "She's my echo." And in that silence, they finally heard her. The next day, a formal letter from the school board arrived. Mr. Carlton was placed on administrative leave pending investigation. But before anyone could celebrate, a local news crew showed up at the school entrance. A journalist had uncovered something deeper. Amira wasn't the first. 3 other students of color had been quietly dropped from choir over the last 2 years. All had similar notes. Lack of presence, not a fit for advanced group. Amira's story had become a movement. But she didn't return to the main stage. Instead, she stood beside her mom in a downtown community center that weekend, hosting an open mic event for overlooked voices. No spotlight, no critics, just raw talent. One of the girls Mr. Carlton had rejected stepped up, hands trembling. Amira smiled and mouthed, "You've got this." And for the first time, someone else sang Amira's song. Weeks later, Crestwell Academy tried to make amends. The new director invited Amira to headline the spring concert. The crowd would be massive. Local press, Dr. Holloway, even Grammy scouts. But Amira politely declined. Instead, she sent a recording, a duet with her mom, filmed in their living room. No stage, no costumes, just harmony. The final note lingered like a prayer. On concert night, the auditorium watched in silence as the video played. No applause followed, just tears, and one slow, rising standing ovation. Danica and Amira never stepped foot on that stage again. But on the hallway wall outside the music room, a new plaque appeared. Voices Unseen, founded by Amira Scott. And underneath it, etched in quiet gold, she didn't sing to be heard. She sang to make space. Thanks for watching this video. Amira Scott didn't fight back with rage. She responded with resonance. Her story reminds us that true power doesn't need a spotlight. It only needs courage and a voice. If you believe every unheard story matters, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it today.